Parents make a lot of sacrifices to make sure that their children are given the basic foundation to become responsible people and reasonable people in life. You see, I make this video because I overheard a group of young people some time ago having a discussion, and one of them said he does not owe his parents anything, that children don't owe their parents anything, that it was the responsibility of the parents to take care of them because the parents brought them into the world. But can I tell you something? You owe your parents a whole lot of appreciation for all they have done for you in life. Number one, your parents put your choice, they put your needs ahead of their own. They had needs, they had things to do for themselves. So many parents sacrifice their personal needs because of the needs of their children, to make sure that the needs of the children come first. I remember when I was a little boy, a little child, knew how my mother would always wait when it was time to eat. She would always wait and hold back her hunger and make sure that the children, first of all, ate before she would eat of what remains of the food. So can you now tell me the reason why you as a child will not show appreciation to your parents? I knew of a woman. In fact, that woman was a widow. And this woman was abandoned when her husband died. But do you know what? She never abandoned her children. In fact, the woman sold her best of wrappers. And from those wrappers, she was able to train her children up to the university level. Now you tell me that you, being a child raised up by such a woman, don't owe your mother appreciation to take care of her, even in old age? Why? I knew of a primary school teacher. In fact, the man taught me while I was in primary school. But this man, from his meager salary, was able to train 6 children up to the university level. There's an accountant in that family. There's an engineer in that family. From the meager salary, he denied himself of even clothing to make sure the children are trained to the university level. And you tell me that you owe your parents nothing? You don't owe such a man anything? That mentality has to change. There must be a shift in mentality. You see, children owe their parents a lot of appreciation. Number 2, what about the life skills that the parents impute into the children? The life skills to survive in life, house chores, how to make sure they take care of their homes, how to make sure they take care of the environment. What about personal hygiene? How to make sure you take care of yourself as a person so that you won't fall sick. What about communication skills? How to communicate and survive in this world. All these skills are impacted into the children by their parents. So you see why children owe their parents appreciation in life. They owe their parents that responsibility also to take care of them in old age, because the parents were there for the children in their growing up years. You see, so there is need for children to also take care of their parents. As the parents have trained them, raised them, and they become better people in the society, they also owe their parents the duty to take care of them also. Foundation for life, that is number 3. The foundation to stand in life. It is the parents that lay the foundation, build the foundation for the children to stand in life, become successful. They taught them everything they need to know. You see, the parents impact into the children all the knowledge, the skill, the education they need to have, to possess, in order to be able to navigate with the intricacies of this life, the journey of this life. So everything, all the investments the parents make in their children must be reciprocated. So I make this video to educate you as a young man, as a young woman. Maybe you are in the school of thought of those group of youths I had, discussing about this matter. That made me make this video, that you must not be like them. The parents that have sacrificed for you, you also need to reciprocate that gesture, because a time will come in life when they are no more in the position to make money, to take care of themselves. You owe them a responsibility to care for them, take care of their needs, their medical needs, their health challenge, everything. You owe them a responsibility to call them, make sure you're there for them, because they also make sacrifices for you, being their children. You see, they make sacrifices. You don't expect them to have millions in their account when they invested all they had. Some of them were earning meager salary. Some of them were at the average level when they were working, and they invest everything. They had no time. They had no opportunity to save. You see, they invested everything to make sure the children went to school, from primary to secondary to university, high institutions. They made sacrifices. Some of them had, at one point in time or the other in their life, they had the opportunity to buy cars or some other luxuries, but they denied themselves of those opportunities and focus on the children. Tell me why the children should not take care of their parents. Please do well to like, do well to subscribe to this channel. Children owe their parents a responsibility to take care of them, especially in old age, as their parents also sacrificed for them when they were at their growing up stage. This is why I make this video. Once again, do well to like, do well to subscribe. Till we meet again, be available.